Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Miss Grant, for that wonderful introduction, and you're even better in the flesh. I've only ever seen you on the TV. My name's Leilani Bin-Juda. I'm from the Torres Strait. It took me about 10 hours to get here last night, so I'm a little bit lack of sleep, put it that way, this morning, but coffee has remedied that. Firstly, I'd like to acknowledge the country we're on and the traditional owners and Aunty Joy for that wonderful welcome to country this morning. I would also like to acknowledge the other traditional owners in the room who have travelled far and wide to be with us today. I pay my respects to our elders, past and present, and those emerging. And of course, I would be a very efficient diplomat by acknowledging the Australian and New Zealand School of Government for a wonderful conference that they've put together, the Churchill Trust, who have sponsored me to be here, and of course my department, Foreign Affairs and Trade, who have also sponsored me. I'd like to acknowledge the fellow Foreign Affairs and Trade colleagues who are with us, and our Deputy Secretary, our Indigenous champion, Mr. Richard Maud, who is with us today. Thank you for taking the time. So I look after our office on Thursday Island. I manage the Australia-Papua New Guinea-Torres Strait Treaty between the two sovereign nations. It's a unique agreement and one of its kind. I'm very fortunate to be the first Torres Strait Islander appointed in the position, and I take that position very seriously. The key to the effective implementation of our Torres Strait Treaty on ground is, of course, consultation and engagement with our traditional inhabitants, that is, our locals on both sides of the border. But here today and tomorrow, we are reimagining public administration. So what does that mean? I would like to bring to your attention a couple of things. Firstly, we need to explore why we exist as a public service. And that is, we are here to serve the public. But who constitutes the public? Who are the people that we are meant to serve? For me, my public is, of course, my backyard, the Torres Strait, our constituents across the border in Papua New Guinea. We are Australia's front line of defence. We are a small area, but we have a big responsibility. And I would like to draw to your attention the importance of rural and remote communities. Our lives and livelihoods matter in the public policy debate. Over the course of the next 2 days, I put to you, what has worked and how can we improve on current practice? From my perspective in the Torres Strait and managing the Torres Strait Treaty, I coordinate 12 government agencies across a vast ocean. What's worked for us is a whole of government approach, and of course the active engagement of our traditional inhabitants. Now, all of this, of course, is against a very tight fiscal environment. We are all under pressure to do more with less. And of course, there are high expectations to succeed. The key question that I'd like all of you to bear in mind over the next 2 days is, how do we add value to the constituents that we serve? How does what you do improve our lives? And most importantly, we need to connect with each other, engage in the public policy that we make, develop and execute in our communities. If we get it right and we get it done well, we can actually empower others and empower our communities for a safer and more secure tomorrow. That's how I reimagine the future from where I am. Thank you, and good luck over the next 2 days.